Okay, so this is gonna be kind of a different, like, slower paced video. This isn't like my usual videos, but it is kind of important to me and something to look back for myself to look back on. You know, if I'm feeling down or if I, am having a hard time. This video is about burnout. If you couldn't tell by the stinking thumbnail, I worked hard on that thumbnail, by the way. The art that I'm drawing now is actually used for the thumbnail. I don't know. I thought I'd draw something random, and I was like, hey, why not just make like a tired version of my chibi? Even though I already made one, it's like a kind of better version, but regardless. So I thought I'd talk about burnout. I've definitely been feeling it lately. It's been 2 months almost. I think this is like a few days from my 2 months anniversary, technically, of my art channel, and I've felt burnout so bad, so many times the first few weeks were good, and then like past the first few weeks, it was like burnout, which is definitely a thing. So basically I'm going to talk about the, burnout from YouTube and how YouTube kind of makes people burned out, like especially how it made me burn out. And then, I'm going to talk about the perfectionism burnout where, I'll get into more detail, but basically where you burn out because you're trying to be perfect, and the stuff that comes with that. And then I don't know, I might go off tangent. Again, this is not a scripted video, so let's get into it. So YouTube and burnout, it's a very common problem. There's so many people that talk about burnout in general for jobs and such. And I know it's only been 2 months, but I felt burnout pretty badly. Burnout is a pain. So the reason why I've been burnt out is probably because YouTube, is a very hard game to play in terms of trying to make watchable videos, making people want to click on your videos, and keeping the YouTube algorithm, quote unquote, engaged. I remember like the first week in, I started to or it was like a week and a half in, I started to get very frustrated because, I got like 50 views pretty consistently. And then I worked really hard on, I think it was a creative video. I worked really, really hard on it. I went into creative settings and all that fun stuff. It was a very fun video to make. I put a lot of editing into it, and it got halved in view count, and that made me frustrated. And then the next video I posted, same thing happened, and that made me confused. I was like, why is stuff not working out? And I took a look at a few channels, and I took a look at like YouTube stuff in general, trying to figure out like the algorithm and such. And I kind of wanted to provide what I found. Shout out to channel makers. He's a channel that specifically tries to help, starter channels that are already big, stuff like that, trying to help them understand the algorithm, understand their audience, content, stuff like that, and trying to make them, have better channels, right? But one thing he does specifically is he gives evidence, and he does videos where he goes and, makes a new channel, analyzes other people's channels, and looks at analytics, and he has a good way of looking at things. So I kind of trust him. The algorithm is a very mysterious platform, or not platform, but it's a very mysterious thing, the algorithm, YouTube algorithm. And so I took a look at his channel. I watched a bunch of his videos, and I learned a lot. And one thing I learned, or not one thing, I learned multiple things from him. YouTube is not a make the most clickbaity thing. It's not about doing the most extreme thing. It's not about, being consistent schedule. You have to post every single day, or you have to post every single week at this time. It's not about that. It's about making content that people want to watch. And when I came across this channel, that just clicked, right? People want to watch, if they click on your video and they're trying to learn something, or they're trying to They're interested in learning something for themselves, for, they want to have some fun and laugh at something. There's multiple reasons why people click on videos, but that really turned my perspective on YouTube and how the algorithm works. And instead of trying to make it the most clickbaity thing, or trying to make it the most fast paced, like it has to cut every 2 seconds, I tried focusing on making just better, more interesting videos, more, stuff like with a story. Most recently, I made a video where it was more story based, which my voice needs to get better. my voice is not there yet in terms of being a storyteller, but regardless, it's fine. So I changed my video style a little bit, and I tried making more engaging content, stuff that was fun, and nothing really changed. It's not like I blew up or anything. Come on. It got the same amount of views, which is fine. Again, I'm not trying to blame the audience or anything like that. This isn't about the audience. This is about just the reality of the YouTube algorithm, and that it's not a robot that hates you. It is simply something that promotes a video to a certain audience, and if they don't like it, why would they promote it again? So you got to make content that will pique those people's interest, and that's something I had to learn, and that's why a lot of channels take a lot of time to grow, is because the reality of it is that you have to wait, because the algorithm has to find out what audience your videos are for. And you can do little things here and there to, try to make the algorithm have a better sense, but it's still gonna take time. And it's only been 2 months, but it's been hard. Holy crap. I have wanted to give up so many times. I'm proud that I've been able to make it this far, but gosh dang, man, is it hard? Burnout is hard. And in terms of burnout, I've been definitely feeling burnout. I've been feeling like I've been needing to take a break, and I will be taking a break soon. Not yet. I will be taking a break soon. I have to decide when, but ultimately, taking breaks is important. Now, you won't grow, you won't lose your following. Might grow a little bit, but you won't lose everything if you take a break. So I do plan to take a break. But overall, the YouTube algorithm is very difficult because it's so reliant on, viewership, and it's so reliant on watch time, more like. And it's so hard when you make a video and you post it, and it doesn't get views like you thought it would. Your hard work and dedication, how many hours? For me, it takes probably like 2 to 3 days of constant thinking about the video, editing it, and taking breaks, all that fun stuff. 2 to 3 days to make a video, unless I speed through it, and I make so many mistakes when I do that. The reality of it is that you post that video and you get no views. You barely get any, and that sucks. So I tried to like a month ago, I tried to change my attitude. I tried making better videos. I've tried to make my channel more of a community-based thing, which is very difficult, trust me. And obviously I haven't grown, but it's kind of helped my attitude. But it's also like, I definitely need a break, the YouTube algorithm, man. The big problem with it is that there's so much pressure, not necessarily from the algorithm. It's not the algorithm. The algorithm's a soulless thing. YouTube in general, when you're trying to do videos, you look through tons of videos, you're trying to find out like what it takes to make a YouTube channel, and you come across like you have to post daily, you have to post, every week, you have to be consistent, blah, blah, blah. You get all this information, and all of that's shoved on you, that you have to be an editor, you have to be a director, you have to make good videos, you have to, voice act potentially in a way, you have to make your voice interesting, you have to do interesting content. Why would someone want to click your video? You have to do thumbnails, descriptions, you have to do fan base, you have to be active in your community, your fan base. It's so much stuff thrown at you when you start a YouTube channel, and that's hard. If you guys don't know, I've been doing YouTube way longer than this. It's only been 2 months for this channel, but I've tried YouTube forever, man. I started a YouTube channel when I was like 12, 13. And I did that for maybe like a year, and then I stopped, and then I resumed when I was like 17. I've tried doing videos, never really, nothing happened, because videos at the time, it was so hard for me to make videos because of my stamina and my attitude towards it. And I've edited for other people, so I've been editing for like 3 years, something like that. And now I'm editing for my own stuff, which is this channel. I'm getting tired of editing. Editing is so much work and so tedious. I'm proud of what I put out, but editing itself is very difficult to consistently have fun with. You know, it's so much work. It's so tedious to do. So there's the YouTube side of it and making videos and everything. But then, you know, I decided for this channel, I'm going to do art, because the reason why I started art was because I eventually want to make a personal kind of story comic of mine. It's going to be a very long, basically manga of a personal stories and such that I kind of twist a little bit. I eventually want to make that. And so I started art because I didn't want to have garbage art, right? And I've learned a lot in the last 2 months, but recently, every time I think about the manga or I think about art, even just doing art for the videos, I just immediately don't want to do it. And that's obviously burnout, but I think the reasoning is because I've focused so much of my effort into making a fun YouTube video that I've lost the fun part of art, the fun part of doing art. My solutions are this. I'm going to start up a new channel just for fun. Just do gaming stuff. I do want to try to make it successful. You know, there's going to be the FNAF DLC coming up, so I want to play that. And just try that out. And then I'm just going to play games on it, you know, and just do streams on it. And I'll try to make it successful, and I'll try my best to make it, like, promote it to the right people. But ultimately, it's about, you know, just having fun with that channel. So that's one of my solutions. The next solution is to try to not focus so much on the views. The main thing isn't that, it's not like the views are the problem. It's like, I focus, like, success to me is how many people are commenting consistently. Like, if you're coming back, you know, if people are coming back to the videos, watching the videos again. It's difficult when, it is difficult to do videos when, you know, you don't have a big audience. And so the people that do watch you, that you have seen around, when they get busy or something, you know, your content may not be as interesting anymore, you know, stuff like that. It's difficult to continue pushing on when you've got a small audience and you see the decline of comments and interesting input from other people interested in the same thing you are. So my solution to that is try to just have fun with the videos. I don't really have a good solution for that, but I'm just going to try to change my attitude for it and just try to have fun with the art videos. And like this one, like I had fun making the stupid chibi. the chibi of Burnout, I guess is what I want to call it. The Burnout chibi. I had fun making that, even though it was like not super quick. That took me 2 days, I think, maybe 3. It's like 3-4 recordings, all an hour a piece because I took breaks. So the second kind of burnout is I've definitely dealt with a lot is perfectionism and having to be perfect with the art. Now, for me, I started this knowing that I'm not going to be perfect at art. The perfectionism I'm talking about isn't the perfectionism of you have to have it good or you have to have it literally perfect, right? Like you put weeks into an art piece because, you know, you want it to be perfect. I'm just simply talking about having a standard in terms of video quality, you know, art quality, stuff like that. And even though I'm not a perfectionist, I still have kind of a perfectionism mentality because I have a kind of standard for the next video. I want to improve all the time, right? So if I don't improve or an art piece doesn't look good, I feel the hesitation to put it out there, you know? And that's kind of difficult in the case of my channel and stuff like that. Because the whole point of my YouTube channel is that I'm a beginner. It's hopefully fun to watch my videos, but at the end of the day, I'm not a good artist. I'm not a professional. I'm just a random dude trying to learn art, you know? That's the whole point of my channel. And so I should be able to just post whatever I want, but the perfectionism mindset has gotten me kind of in trouble in terms of, actually wanting to do art, wanting to do a video, because when I try to do a video, I kind of, in a way, put on a character. It's not an entirely different person from me, but it's not like I always wear the face, right? But the reality of it is that I still have a perfectionism mindset in some ways that has, every time I think about the videos and every time I think about what the next video idea is going to be, I just don't want to do it because I have to put on a voice, and then I have to do recording, and then I have to set up, and I have to make sure my mic is ready, and that is struggling. So in the next month, I want to try to just do some art that's just for fun. I want to try some different things this month. Burnout's a bitch. I never really cursed on this channel, but Burnout's a bitch, dude. And I'm definitely feeling it. But I'm kind of proud of those videos, I don't think there's one... Okay, there's maybe one bad video on my channel. I won't say which one, but there's one bad video on my channel. There's most of them are very good videos that I put a lot of time and effort into. And Burnout is mainly caused because I look at my videos and then I see either the view count or I see the 0 comments. And it's just what's the point? And the hope is that the right audience will come across my videos and my videos will just do well, and then my work will be for something, it won't be for nothing. Because I would like to eventually make one of these channels my job, my main job, the gaming one or the art one. I don't really mind which one does well, but I want either one of those channels to do well. And seeing those 0 comments is a bitch. But again, this isn't to blame the community I have right now or anyone. This isn't to blame you guys. Anyone that's new that's watching this video, this isn't to blame anyone watching right now or anything like that. This is just a personal kind of diary that I decided to put out because I hope this relates to anyone watching, feeling burnout, feeling tired of what you're doing, I have my personal solutions, but if you've dealt with burnout through art or burnout in general, what are some solutions you've done? I would love to know because I definitely am feeling burnt out. But I do ultimately want to take a break, and I do think that'll help a lot. It's just the scary thing is what if my channel dies because of it? My channel's gonna go stagnant. It's gonna be it's scary to think that your channel's just gonna those let's say for a month. That 1 month that you didn't do videos, you're not growing, and that's scary. A break is needed, So I'll say this. If you're feeling burnt out, I would say take a break. You deserve it. I think I deserve a break even though it's been 2 months only. Literally by taking a break, don't even think about it. Literally do anything else. Play games, hang out with friends, whatever. Just do something else, And hopefully the burnout will alleviate at least somewhat. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to come on and do kind of a personal diary video of how I've been feeling. Hopefully the thumbnail looks cool. And then hopefully the chibi looks cool. So this is gonna be the finished chibi. I think it came out very well. This was just a fun project that I did. And in terms of the burnout video being done, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.